To take a moment in silence and pay tribute to Kevin Serrano, who most of us know was supposed to be my brother's best man. He was an amazing person who we all truly love and forever miss. It is with great honor that they have picked me to make a speech, and it will never be as great of a speech as Kevin would have wrote, but I'm going to stand here and try my best. So please, everyone, just bow their heads for a moment in silence in remembrance of Kevin Serrano, my brother's best man. We love you, Kevin. So, while I was watching everyone last night, I noticed that we all love to party. So, in the spirit of partying and celebrating, if at any time during my speech I forget my place or I mess up, we should all take a drink. So let's kick off this speech. JD's and Littleman. So for those who don't know me, my name is Joseph. I am single. I am a pediatric surgeon back in Queens. And on my spare time, I like to volunteer at local pet shelters. For those who do know me, please keep your mouth shut about me. So Jan, the person who seems to have everything prepared for this wedding, thanks for letting me know less than 24 hours ago that I have to write a speech. No, I'm just playing. Not really. So looking at all of this, we could all agree that this entire thing looks amazing, right? Well, looking at all of this, my brother swore he had no money. Even before proposing to Angie. So standing here today, I'm just a little confused because looking back at when I asked him to get me an M&M McFlurry from McDonald's on his way home, he said he had no money. I'm just playing. I'd never asked for an M&M McFlurry. So what to say about Jan, or how my family knows him as Jingoy? Anyone? Please. I'm still taking suggestions because of how short of a notice this mention was. First of all, believe it or not, he is a really big role model to me, and I still go to him for advice. Before, it used to be, which snacks you think I should get, to what's a good workout routine I can do to start working out, to what do you mean I was speeding during my driving test, to what's a good drink that could get me drunk the fastest, to, so how do I do my taxes again? I come to him for a lot of things, and he has handled the big brother role with such aplomb. Me and him didn't always see eye to eye to each other. Believe it or not, we used to get into so many fights, and of course, I wasn't the one who caused it because I'm an angel. So if you have met my brother earlier in your lives, you'd know that my brother hasn't aged since he was in high school. Same haircut, the same eyebrows, same eyesight, and yes, the same height. But that's the kind of person my brother is. If it's not broke, don't fix it. If it's broke, he's probably the one who broke it because he was trying to fix something. He was trying to fix something else and it became collateral damage. But that just shows his character. He will try his best to fix it even though he knows he can't. People always say that me and him are total opposites from one another because if it was me and it's not broke, I'd probably upgrade it to something bigger and better, even though the old one works perfectly fine. He went to private school, I went to public school. He wants to plan and organize things, and I just go with the flow. And whatever happens, happens. He could be a social butterfly around people, and I'm the one who sits there and stays quiet. And he's now married and becoming an anesthesiologist. And as you know from the beginning of my speech, I am a single pediatric surgeon, as well as a pet shelter volunteer. And I'm funny, and well, my brother, not so much. Well, you guys get the point. We'd be such opposites that people would always go up to me and say, wait, Jan's your brother? Or they go up to him and say, wait, Joseph's your brother? You know, the one that's totally handsome, cool, and funny? No, I'm just kidding. They wouldn't say I'm handsome. So I know Angie wanted me to keep this around 3 minutes, and me being the amazing little brother-in-law, I won't, because little brothers don't always listen to their older siblings. Right, Winchie? So I'm going to try to say these last few things without tearing up. Jingle. Jingle has always stuck by my side. Jingle has always stuck by my side and rooted for me from afar, even though he thought I didn't notice. But now that Angie's here, she's gonna make sure Jingle is front row and center, making as much as noise as my mom. Making as much as noise as my mom would at these events. And trust me, because if my mom was allowed to, she'd bring a drum and horn to this wedding. Even when I try to hide it, she'd pop up with another one from out of her bag, like she's some kind of magician. So Angie, I don't think I've ever got the chance to tell you this. But thank you.
Water, alcohol.
Thank you for taking my brother, who's probably the most complicated, hard-headed, awkward, gifted, and one of the biggest role models in my life. And loving him for who he is. Even though there are times where you'd probably want to tear his head off. If I know my brother, which I promise you I know I do, I could tell you that he really, truly loves you. He wouldn't trade this for the world. So, Jingo and Angie, I wish nothing but the best for you two, and you have my word, I will always have your back. Keep on being the amazing couple we all know you will be. So let's raise our glasses and toast to the newlyweds. To Jingo and Angie.
Yung aking luha.